Hello. Hello. I am just hopping in really quickly. Um Honestly, I don't even expect anyone to get on live right now. It's like 4:49. Most people are just about to get off work. They're definitely not worried about social media. However, I felt the need to say what I'm about to say. And so if you catch it on the replay, you can still go ahead and comment below. As you can see, it says, have you ever felt this way, right? And so I was sitting here. Listen, I want you to know. First off, if you don't know me, my name is Amber Nicole, and I'm a relationship and confidence coach. Period. All right. So, anyways, I was sitting here and I was thinking about like my life. I'm always doing going through these moments where I'm like, taking inventory of where I am and where I used to be, and am I where I want to be at right now? What do I need to do to get to where I need to be? And then being grateful that I'm not where I was, right? Because obviously if I'm here today, I'm definitely not where I was yesterday or years ago or whatever. Oh, my glasses are falling. And so my question to you is, I have some questions I want to ask you, and ask you, have you experienced these moments? Because I know I cannot be the only one. I mean, seriously. Anyway, so what I want to ask you today is, have you ever like felt in the moment, ladies, I'm talking about relationships, by the way. Have you ever felt like in a relationship when you've been with a man and you thought at the beginning, everything is going to work out fine. He can be my husband. Like, and a couple months go past and there's some things, some tiffs, but nothing too bad where you're just like, no, but I know for sure this man is my husband. I know we're going to work it out. He's like so much better than anybody I've ever been with. And, you're telling yourself these things. And then as time starts to progress, you start going through moments and areas where you start getting disconnected. And then it's super subtle things. Maybe you don't have time, he doesn't have time, something came up, whatever it is, certain things just start happening. You guys start disconnecting. And then little things just start happening over and over again. And you're just like, the disconnect just gets further and further, right? And then you start getting into this moment where you're just like, what is happening here? And you're trying, you're calling, you're letting them know, we need to connect in, we need to go on a date night, like I need to see you, like we need to do something. Or it could be somebody that you live with, right? Could be a husband, it could be, it could be at the beginning of a marriage, who knows? I'm just saying there's a time in the relationship where you guys were good, and then there's this area where it just started being disconnect, right? And then you're sitting there and you're saying to yourself, what is happening right now? Why are we so disconnected? Why are we not working? What is happening? Why is every area I'm trying not working? Like, it can be the most frustrating thing to be in a relationship with someone, to love them, but to feel like the relationship is slipping away, slowly just slipping away. And in your mind, you still thought this man was supposed to be your husband. This is somebody I'm supposed to be with. This is somebody I'm supposed to, marry and spend a lifetime with, but we can't even figure out how to connect back in. It felt so good at the beginning. It felt so amazing how much we loved each other, how much time we spent together, how we had so much fun and we're going out together. It felt so good. How do we get back to that? What do we need to do to get back to that, right? I'm trying to tell you everything that needs to be done and you're not doing it. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not happy and I'm trying to plan stuff out. And either A, you're not showing up, or B, you got a reason on why you can, or whatever, right? Whatever the reason is, you literally feel like you've tried everything you possibly can to get this relationship to work. And it seems like nothing is working. And then frustration seeping in. And then you start feeling like, well, maybe this relationship isn't what I thought it was. And then you start thinking things like, well, I thought he was going to be my husband, but I believe I deserve better than this. And all these thoughts are going on in your head where you're just like, wow, like here I am again. Because a lot of times this ain't the first time this happened. We've been in other relationships and there's been other areas where it's just like, what the heck? Like, I thought this was it this time. I thought this was the one. I thought he was the one this time. I did my work. I've healed from the last relationship. At least I thought I did, right? I've wrote out what it is that I need. Like, I thought I'd done what I needed to do this time. And yet this still isn't working. Why? Why? Have you ever been there? Don't make me feel like I'm the only one that's been in this space before. Have you ever been there where you just felt like this should be easier? Why is it so hard? Why won't he listen to me? Why is he not doing what I need him to do? You know how we get, we're not the problem, ladies. It's usually the men, right? That's wrong, but that's how we flow sometimes. Am I the only one that's ever dealt with this? Am I the only one that ever felt like I was in a relationship with someone and I thought it was going to work, but something along the lines made me feel like maybe this ain't what I thought it was. Maybe he isn't who I thought he was. And you start getting bitter and frustrated and angry and hurt because you thought this was going to be that one. You thought this was going to be the man that you finally was going to marry. You thought this was going to be your final one where you don't have to keep out here being in these dating streets no more. You found exactly who you wanted. And now here we are. Have you ever been in that situation where you felt hopeless, where you felt like, I don't know what to do. I've tried everything. I'm trying to do this and that, and then it just ain't working. And then he ain't even tapping in. Sometimes fellas just be tapped out. They don't even try. I do, it's sometimes the other way around, but I'm talking to the ladies right now. Have you ever been in that situation where you just felt, maybe this ain't it. Maybe he ain't the one. Maybe I thought that, we would get better, but I can't do this by myself because relationship is a two-way street. I need reciprocity and he ain't giving it to me. Have you ever been in that situation? Let me tell you, I have been there several times. I've been there on several occasions where I felt like, why is this not working? I thought I was doing everything the right way. I was being respectful. I was making sure he was good. I was cooking his meals. I'm washing his clothes. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Wifely duties for a man that's just my boyfriend. Like, I'm doing all of these things and it still ain't working. And what's going on here? And then let me tell you this. And then I find myself focused on that relationship. That's all I'm focused on. I can't work. I can't focus right on nothing. I can't sleep at night because I keep thinking about, I want him to be better. Why he ain't doing this? Honestly, what's happening is that relationship has become my idol. That man has become something that I start idolizing. I start idolizing this relationship and just wanting it to be what I want it to be. And it's not working. And why? You've been there before, haven't you? I know you have. Let me tell you what that is. Because like I said, the Lord had me talk about this because I've been there before. I'm not there anymore. That's not my space, But that's when you are addicted to love. You're so addicted to love that you want it so bad. That you want it to work so bad. And I'm not saying the man that you had this situation with isn't the one. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying there's something in you that's so addicted to the love working that you're not even focused on what is it in me that I keep trying to make this thing work when you can't make nothing work. You can't make nothing happen. There is nothing you can do that can make happen if you don't have another partner on the other end of that making sure he's doing his work as well. You both have to be doing it together. There has to be reciprocity. There has to be work done on both ends. There has to be something that you two are doing together collectively to communicate and to connect in. But when you find yourself being the one that's doing majority of the work and he ain't doing as much, that's when frustration starts creeping in and bitterness starts happening because you want him to be something that he just refuses to do, yet he says he loves you. Let me tell you what that is as well. It is a love addict, but it's also a part of having low self-esteem and low self-confidence. Because you believe that you can make something happen. You believe that you can make him do something. You believe that if you just loved him right and got him together, that the relationship was going to work. But that's not true, sis. That's not true. You can't make nobody do nothing. So that's why I created my Beauty of Her course. That's why I created that. Because when I went through those moments of idolizing this relationship because I wanted to work so bad, and he acting like he don't want it as bad as me, but I wanted to work because I want marriage and I want love, and I don't want to be out in these dating streets trying to figure it out and trying to find another man, and I've been with him long enough and I'm not trying to start all over again. And these are all the things I was telling myself, not realizing that I was putting myself in a situation with someone that maybe wasn't right for me, or I would never know if he was right for me because I wasn't taking time to love me enough. I was so focused on how he can be better, why I want him to change, why he needs to do what needs to be done because I'm good. But you're not. And I had to realize that. I went through therapy, I went through coaching to realize there was some low self-worth in there that I would allow a situation to go on for so long and not actually either go get help, because clearly what we're seeing is we can't communicate properly. We need a mediator here. We need a therapist because we can't do it on our own, right? Going to get help, or B, walking away from something if it's not working and you refuse to make it work. If you love me, you'll do the work, period. There's no reason why we have to go years and years and years of time of trying to make something work and no change being made, and I'm just allowing it because I didn't set boundaries and expectations in the relationship. Because I didn't say, if he don't do this, he's going to pay the consequence of why he doesn't do that. And that doesn't mean that, oh, you going to have to call me every 5 hours, and I'm not talking about that. I mean, there has to be clear boundaries that I feel safe and secure in this relationship. There has to be clear expectations that makes me feel seen, safe, and secure in the relationship. And if I don't feel seen, safe, and secure, then this relationship is not going to work. And I'm frustrated because I don't feel that way. And I'm trying to get the point across to you, and there's some disconnect here. There is work that needs to be done, but that's a confidence issue. So again, like I was saying to you, that's where I created my the Beauty of Her Academy. That's what it is. I don't remember what I said before, but I've created the Beauty of Her Academy, where I have courses in there. I have my Courageous Confidence course. I have the I Am Invested in Her course. Those courses, both of those two courses really tap on those moments where you're trying to figure out, where you're in relationships and you're trying to figure out why you keep being in this over and over again. Because I've been there. I've overcame that. I've helped countless women overcome those situations because it's hard. And I couldn't see myself. I couldn't tell that part of the situation is me, because I'm not holding him accountable, and I'm so focused on him, and he's not that focused on me like I'm focused on him. And it's the truth. And that doesn't mean he doesn't love me. It just means that he had other things that he was worried about, and it wasn't me. But when you don't have high confidence, and when you have low self-worth, you allow that to happen for so long, and then you allow bitter and hatred and anger to enter into your heart. And that is why you need to get my course now, sis. Because a lot of the stuff that's happening, a lot of those things, it's a us problem. It was a me problem. And I didn't know how to look at myself. I didn't know how to look at myself and say, Amber, you need to get better at this. Amber, you need to look at yourself and why you focus on that man so much and he not that focused on you. You have such low confidence in yourself that you're not focused on whatever it is you need to work on. And that doesn't mean I'm wrong in the situation. That just means there's an area in my life that I still have some not so much love for myself, I guess. There's an area in my life that I need to better. And I'm not doing that because I'm spending so much time focused on him. So I said all that to say, I know you aren't. I want you to know. I know you aren't. I want you to know that you are not alone, because I've been there. I've been there a couple times, actually. It took me a couple times for me to finally be like, all right, I can't do this shit no more. Like, I literally need to do better. I literally need to stop making these same mistakes over and over and over again. And that's why I finally got the help that I needed. And that's why I created the Beauty of Her Academy for digital courses, so that you can get on whatever you want to. No one has to know. Go ahead. The link's in my bio. Click on there, click on the courses. The course descriptions are in the courses. I have a bundle in there. If you want to do 3 courses at once, I have a bundle in there as well. Click on those courses and get the help you need. I would not be where I am today had I not got help. And that's just the truth. Suffering in silence and talking to my friends who's going through the same thing did not help me. I literally had to step out and get with a professional to help me get there. And I know a lot of people don't have the money to be able to pay for a professional, and that's fine. That's why I have the digital courses. You can afford them. They're affordable. Why are they affordable? Because you can't afford to not get the help. You need to be able to be in a position where you're at peace. Relationships should be peace, joy, love. They're not all great. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that it shouldn't be so much turmoil and so much frustration and more of that than love. And you should have enough confidence to not keep yelling at the man and walk away out of something if it's not working for you, or to get help. And he needs to be as serious about getting help as well. And if he's not, then he's not that serious about the relationship. And that's just the truth. A man that really wants to be with you and that really loves you will be serious about figuring out how to make the relationship work. I'm so grateful that I'm out of that toxicity mindset, because that's what it was. I was a little toxic. I'm so grateful I'm out of that, where I don't believe in myself and I don't believe, and where I'm at the place where I love myself more, and I don't believe that that's the best that I can get, because I would tell myself this is as good as it gets. And it was not good. But in my mind it was, because I had not seen better. But I have better now, and I'm luckier, or blessed. Let's not say luck. I'm blessed to be able to be in a position where I've got through that situation. I'm over it. I've done my work on myself. I'm still doing work. Work is a consistent process. There's still things in me that I'm still working on. But I'm out of that space where I will allow myself to toil and make a relationship my idol and be so focused and fixated on marriage and making it work and being the only one. And I have joy now. I have peace. I have calmness. But it took me investing in me. All right? And I know you can do it. And I know you can get better. And I know you're not clicking on this by accident. Click the link in my bio. Look at the courses. Look at the course descriptions. I have payment plans in there as well. So it's not hard. I want you to be the best version of you. And that is the honest to God truth. Because I know how it feels to suffer in silence and sometimes not even want to tell your friends. Because here you are again going through the same thing that you told yourself you wasn't going to go through it. Don't suffer in silence. Get the course. Do the work in the course. Don't just pay for it. Do the work in the course. I promise you. You see me. If you watch any of my social media, this ain't for play. This ain't for show. I don't do stuff just for the public. My life is in the public. Because I have the confidence that I have right now because of those situations. I've learned how to overcome them. All right, so click the link in my bio. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. And if the courses aren't enough and you need one-on-one coaching and you want to work with me directly and not have to just do the digital courses, click the link in the bio for that. Book a consultation and let's work together. Let's figure out how I can serve you to be the best version of you. How I can help you feel more confident in yourself. How I can help you in the either relationship you're in or relationships that you want to be in. All right? I love you. I know you can do it because I did it. All right? You enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.